Okay, hello everyone, Adriana here. Sorry I'm a few minutes late, but if you're joining me in this video today, I'm going to be sharing with you all the information is how to plan your meals and to be stress-free. In this video, I'm not going to kind of go into kind of like a depth of what is your mindset or maybe like the struggle, the kind of the way of thinking about how you're going to approach to your meals. But this video is for you if you're struggling and if you want to kind of put a little structure into your life in order to actually find meal planning or maybe cooking or having enough food in the house throughout the week so that actually is not causing you stress. What is normally happens, I just kind of want to remind you here, it's the cost that we kind of the amount of money that we are paying because we're not prepared, because we don't know what we are having, and also if we are constantly in reactive mode. So, what basically means that if you are not organized, so very likely that you're going to be making more trips to the local supermarket. Then you're going to be doing probably ordering takeaways, maybe ordering kind of easy food to go without even realizing and actually putting all that money in one pot and to actually see how much you're in reality spending every single week. So this is not kind of more about the budget saving. This is more about how you can actually have a peace of mind. So I'm going to be sharing with you the presentation. I've done it as a PDF. So if you want to have a PDF, do please let me know. Drop me a message or just drop in the comments below and I'm going to send it to you, which I think is going to be super useful. And also just one thing, if you can just tell me what does the sound like, because I've got this different mic. I've got 3 different mics and I just don't know if the sound is okay, if it's too loud or too quiet. But anyway, so I just want to say that maybe if you're having a family and if you're the one who is actually organizing meals, or the one who maybe you are the one who is really getting stressed out, I just want to say maybe if you kind of just think about normally what is happens about the meals that we don't want to sit down and actually spend time planning and organizing, and then basically what it just happened. Oh, okay, cool, thank you, Tim. So basically kind of what it just happens is that you simply just get overwhelmed and you're like, I just don't know what I'm going to have. I don't know how to eat healthy. I don't know what I need to do. So in this video, hopefully it's just going to give you the clarity, and also is going to give you some direction that you can actually put all your thoughts on paper, which basically means that you maybe the first time, maybe I don't know how long it would take you, but maybe between half an hour to an hour, that you kind of really work. I mean, it can be way less than that, but it can really kind of so that it helps you to see what you actually can do. So this, obviously, I'm not going to kind of give you the specific meals. This is only for you to actually plan it for yourself. If you want me to do it for you, kind of as some kind of like a simple guide, I'm going to do it. But this is more kind of just to give you the ideas what you can do. I'm just going to share with you how I work. I basically have the same breakfast most of the time, which are basically eggs, toast, um, ketchup, bacon, like feta cheese. So that's kind of my, let's say, normal breakfast. Um, so when it comes to lunch, I'm having like sometimes just like a meat, chicken, and salad and veg. And then for dinner, I'm just having like sometimes what kids have. Maybe it's a pizza, sometimes fish fingers and chips, sometimes bangers and mash, and as well like a curry, chili. So we're keeping food really simple and kind of. I'd say I am really struggling in a sense to, oh, okay, I need to do meals with lots of ingredients. And also, I just want to say, if you are trying to be chef 7 days a week, that is literally going to wear you out. So what I just want you kind of to tell you here is bring it back to basics. Make it simple. Okay, so I'm just going to share now with you uh, kind of how you can organize your time. Okay, so well, first thing is this is what you're going to get in PDF. It's kind of just to get like 4 nutrition goals, just to get clear on what is actually that you actually want to achieve with your nutrition. Is that better health, more energy, feeling good, having more fuel for the workouts? Is that maybe like weight management, whatever that is? But you're going to be able to do it here. Then what I've done here, it's that I think the breakfast is really simple. Breakfast is something that most people have. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments, what is normally the breakfast that you have? I know lots of people in England are eating cereals for breakfast. I'm just saying, it's like if you're eating cereals for breakfast, or even if you're skipping breakfast because you're not feeling full, then it's obviously like a topic for completely different conversation. But I always suggest that if you're having a protein-based breakfast, because it really keeps you full for longer, it really kind of set the tone to your day, especially when it comes to what type of food you're consuming during the day. Because lots of people are saying, oh, for example, if they're having just cereals or like butter, like toast and butter, that they're feeling hungry and they're craving sugar during the day. So if that is you, then I really suggest that you try to implement the protein for breakfast. But it's completely your choice. So now back to kind of planning. So I've kind of wrote here from Monday to Sunday to actually have lunch, dinner, snacks ideas. This is just to give you the idea, and also what to eat when bored. Okay, so this is a specifically thing that I want you to start thinking, what is the alternative? Or let's say maybe more healthy, friendly option for you if you are bored. So for example, if you are, I don't know, for example, for myself, if I'm really bored and if I kind of fancy something really sweet, I have ice lollies in the fridge. I've got Dunkers. I don't know if you know, it's like some snacks that for kids, they're 100 calories. I've got protein yogurts. I've got the bowl of fruit. So just to give yourself the idea what you can do when you get bored. I don't have crisps and chocolate and sweets in the house, because if it's in the house, we eat it. So what you can do is here go across the week 1, and then give yourself idea for week 2. So what is this good? It's giving you the variety so that you have options and alternatives. What I'd like to say is that you're thinking about, you maybe have 2 days or 3 days that you're having similar meals so that you don't have to cook from scratch every single time. So then this is kind of just in a PDF. It's really the messages to read when things get tough, when you don't want to do it, just to give yourself a little pep talk and kind of why it really matters that you actually stay stress-free and that you can eat healthy, and that kind of to stay on track, but to stay in that state of mind that you know why you're doing this. Okay, so when you go back from the meal plan, or kind of the meal plan, just the meal ideas from a week. So you can literally write here your food shopping list. I just want you to tell you do that once. So you have 2 weeks that you cover. You have the whole month sorted. So you do this once and you don't have to do it again, except if you want to add some extra things or if you want to change about. But this is basically is going to be your structure or the skeleton of what you actually can do every single week. So you have here, like, obviously a food shop for a week 2. Okay, this is now a really, really important thing. Most of things really struggle is because they're still going to a food shop. So they're still going to do the food shop at the shop. I'm just going to say that is extremely stressful. That takes time and that costs you money, because normally when you go to the shop, you buy things that you don't need. And especially if you're going there hungry, which I would never suggest, you're going to buy things that you're craving in that moment in time. So I really recommend that you really, really focus on online food shopping. Lots of people say, I don't like it. When I'm just saying, do you want to save time? Do you want to save stress? And also, do you want to save money? They say money, time, and stress. Okay. So I suggest that you schedule food delivery once a week. Put it in your calendar. So for whatever that is. So at the moment, like us as a family, we're having a delivery on a Saturday morning, which basically means that if we're going out, we have snacks for kids. We don't have to, worry about anything. So we can literally just chuck it all in a bag and just leave. Okay. So, and also I suggest, I think it's most of families and most of houses like that, we run out of food really, really soon. So let's say the 4th day, 5th day, we are already kind of just dropping to a little shop. getting just few bits. So that actually can be really good that you put in your diary just to review what's your fridge like, what is your cupboard, like food cupboard, pantry, that you just need to add that extra. And then basically over a few weeks, you're going to realize how much food you need, how much food you can add on onto your weekly shop, so that you actually start reviewing and just kind of getting more organized about that. Let me know if you're doing online food delivery or if you're doing still going to the shop. I'd really love to know. Okay, so here in this PDF, you're going to get recipe links to get ideas from. You have protein breakfast ideas, there's over 30 recipes. You have quick lunch ideas for work, so especially if you're traveling somewhere. Slower cooker recipes, 10-minute meals, easy recipes from BBC Good Food, and healthy family meals. So I just kind of really want you to think about if you are looking into kind of getting really organized or getting the ideas from, but you feel like you're just simply overwhelmed and you just can't be bothered. It's too many recipes, too many ingredients. So this is basically the next option for you. Okay, so you can here write your own ideas. So this is the thing, if you have no time but you want to eat healthy, so there are options for you. You can order a few extra meals. So for example, I haven't done it for some time, maybe like a month or so, because we're now good on prepping meals every Sunday. We're prepping, we're doing like a chili or a curry with a different, different flavors, so that we literally have like in a, like a Tupperware pot, where we basically have for 3-4 days ahead. You literally like a batch cook it. But up until that point, like a month or so, I was literally ordering myself 3 ready meals from Tesco. Also, sometimes I literally just when I'm around M&S shop, I literally buy myself 2 or 3, healthy meals that just think about. It saves you time. Most of people saying, I don't want to eat ready meals. You can still, there's so much options out there. But also, I want you to think about, what are you eating instead? Because lots of people, like if you're anything similar to me, up until kind of I've learned all of this structure and all of these ideas to know that I have a choice. I was normally eating sandwiches or biscuits, or skipping lunch, having a coffee, and then overate in the afternoon. And by the time when I was having a dinner, I was full, but I still had dinner. So just think about, can this be a substitute for or alternative for what you're currently having for lunch or your dinner? I'm not saying about the breakfast again, like, because I think a breakfast is something that's easy, but it's more about lunch and dinner. So you are having here, like, to get food delivered to your door. So if you're checking Gusto and HelloFresh, basically there are 2 companies. They're well known. I tried them both. You basically just order a recipe. You order if you want to have meal for 2 or a meal for 4, and you literally have all those ingredients just for one recipe delivered, or like obviously 3 to 4 recipes if you want to have per week, and then you can have a weekly subscription. So that can be an option. Or also there are obviously, like me as a kind of like a gym freak, I was doing that like 3-4 years ago. We were having it for a really long time. You have a fitness chef, my fitness chef, who is basically sending you food delivered to your door, especially like if you're having kind of any specific, let's say, the weight loss goals or gym goals, like especially like muscle gain, or hypertrophy. I never know how to say it. Hypertrophy. Increasing the muscle mass. Then you've got the prep kitchen that we were using for years, and all those things is literally just an alternative if you're really, really stuck in time. So the next thing is I just want to say how to save time. So this can be as an option if you're having a really busy from Monday to Friday, and if you actually want to take yourself, if you're maybe working from somewhere, if you're working from home, order yourself from the shop that you're already ordering. I don't know if it's Sainsbury, Tesco's, Waitrose, whatever that is. You have already kind of cooked meat. You have different variations. You can have a quick my brain is now I don't know, like you can have the rice that it's already in Tupperware, in a what is it called, in a pack that you can actually put it into microwave and have it ready for in 2 minutes. Buy chopped vegetables. That saves you time and also saves you energy if you're stressing yourself up about it. And also really think about simple meals that you can prepare at the weekend, that you can pack for the week ahead. Especially, I don't know if it's, as I said, something simple that we are using, like chili or curry or slow cooker. You've got stews, you've got soups, you've got, let's say, a roast dinner on a Sunday. You've got that chicken that you can have a leftover. So just think about how you can make bigger meals when you're cooking, put them straight in a Tupperware or in the boxes and put them for the next day. So don't think about it. You have to do everything from scratch. Um, and also just really kind of plan and prepare, because it's like if you put these systems in place, you only need to put those systems in place once, and then you just review it every time. But you have it everything organized, then it's much easier to manage, reduces like you spend less energy worrying about it. You don't stress about it because you already know what's coming. And also this can be a really good maybe activity for you and the family or your loved ones to actually and sit down and just together come to an idea what you can do. So my kids are now in school. We're only having dinners together from Monday to Friday, and at the weekend we're most of weekend out. And so let's say one meal at home. So this can be like a fun time with your family to connect. Also, when it comes to cooking, I truly do suggest, there's millions of recipes on the internet that are like healthy ready meals in 10 minutes. So for example, if we're talking about the chicken is done in like 5-7 minutes. I don't know, I never eat steak, but this is like all the meals that they're really easy to do. um, and it's very simple. You just maybe just need a little bit of encouragement, what you can do actually to take responsibility, to sit down and plan it, and to put it into action. So okay, so this is basically it. If you're listening this, and if anything kind of popped into your mind what you can do, pop me in the comments below. I'd really love to hear from you. And also, if you would like to have this PDF, that you can do it in your own time, that you can plan it, you can structure it, then let me know and I'm going to send it over to you. Thank you so much for watching. So lovely to see you all here. Hopefully this was helpful, and let me know in any comments below is there anything you're struggling with, that you're looking for answers, or maybe you just need more information about it to give me the ideas what to do the next time. Anyway, lots of love. Stay strong and make sure you plan your meals, because it's very, very simple to get it done.